Lisa Carla Agoylo ng JCI Lakambini, Davao also, from Mindanao. Welcome your opening statement.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone. I am Dr. Melissa Carla Agoylo. I'm a medical practitioner, but I represent the JCI Lakambini, Davao. So we are, our aim is to be the leading global network of young active citizens. So that is Junior Chamber International. And we support the anti-vaping laws and executive orders. As a youth, we create opportunities to empower the young people. However, if our health is compromised, paano na? So we start the sustainable development goals of the WHO, and the third sustainable development goal is that of health. Sustainable development is development that meets the needs of the present without compromising the ability of the future generations, and that is our youth to meet their own needs. So kapag ang health na pinag-uusapan, paano na? So in behalf of the Junior Chambers International Lakambini, Davao, we are saying no to nicotine.
Maraming salamat, Dr. Melissa Carla Agoylo from Davao, JCI Lakambini. Last but not the least, we have another courageous woman, maraming babae dito kasi Women's Month yata, kaya coincidence. From the Philippine Society of Private Midwife Clinic Owners, let us welcome Miss Imelda Gocotano.
Okay po. Ako po si Imelda Gocotano from Davao. Ito po akong midwife. May-ari po ako ng isang birthing facility sa Davao din po. Ang experience ko po, i-share ko sa inyo na sa aking pag-practice po as midwife for almost 14 years, marami po akong na-encounter ng mga problema ng babies dahil po yung mga parents yung mother nagsisigarilyo. Meron din pong hindi naninigarilyo, pero dahil po nakakaamoy po siya ng usok ng sigarilyo coming from other people, like yung isa po kong pasyente. Nung nanganak po siya sa kliniko, nung pinanganak po yung baby niya, paglabas po ng baby, okay naman po umiyak. But after 30 minutes po, bigla po siyang nag-cyanosis. Yung nangitim po yung baby. So, tinakbo po namin siya sa hospital. Pagdating po sa hospital, nag-stay po siya doon lang 3 days lang po din namatay. Yun po ang sabi ng doktor na, tinanong siya, naninigarilyo ba yung mister mo? Sabi niya, hindi naman po. So, bakit yung baby mo may problema sa baga? Cause yun ng smoking. Sabi niya, hindi po ako naninigarilyo do, kaya lang meron po akong maliit na tindahan sa bahay namin na may tinda po akong sigarilyo. Pag yung mga customer na bumibili ng sigarilyo, yung iba, doon na mismo po nakikisin din ng sigarilyo and doon na rin po kinukonsume ng stick ng sigarilyo na binili. So yung pa po hindi siya naninigarilyo. So parang second hand smoker lang po siya. So yun po ang nangyari sa baby niya. Yung isa din naman po, nag dumating sa kliniko, tinicheck ko po yung FFC, yung fetal heart tone. Wala na po akong marinig. And then after how many minutes, nanganak po siya. Patay po yung bata talaga. And sabi niya, kadabuanan talaga po niya. Sabi ko, sobrang liit ng baby mo. Kung ibibis ko sa size ng baby mo, nasa 6 to 7 months lang siya. Pero, sabi ko, anong work mo? So, nagtatrabaho po daw siya sa... So, nakita po natin yung ano na, siyempre po hindi po maiwasan sa bar siya nagtatrabaho. So, nag-smoke siya at the same time and nakakaamoy po siya ng mga smokes ng ibang naninigarilyo. So, yun po ang nangyari sa baby niya. So, yun po na dahil po sa sigarilyo, ang daming buhay po na nasasayang. And ito po yung kwento ko po, yung pamangkin ko, nung itong grupong to pumunta ng Davao, tinawagan po ako. May symposium po tayo, parang, if I'm not mistaken, last November. So sabi niya, umattend ka? Sabi ko, okay. Kung ano ba to? Sabi niya, about vaping. Sabi ko, sige, sasama ko yung mga pamangkin ko. May mga pamangkin po akong senior high na nakatira sa bahay ko. So sinama ko po 3 sila. And then yung isa kong pamangkin po na nasa lolo niya, in-invite ko din. Sabi ko, baka wala kang gagawin, sumama ka. Sige, auntie, sasama ako. And then doon po, din-scout po nila ng guest speaker po ng symposium na yun. Yung about vaping, tawa siya. Oh my God! Siya, oo, gumagamit ako niyan. So doon, during that symposium po, na-reveal po niya na nag-vaping siya. Hindi po namin alam. Even ng lola at lolo niya, sa bahay, hindi alam. Sabi ko, ano nangyari? Bakit may access ka sa ganyan? Sabi niya, auntie, si kuya may trabaho. Nakabili siya ng vape. Sabi niya, 2,000 ba yung, I don't know, basta yung vape. Tapos sabi niya, ang daming flavor. Ito, may yung may mocha, may chocolate, etc. Sabi niya, sinare daw ng kuya niya, yung pamangkin ko isa. Sabi niya, itry mo, masarap. So, trinay niya. So, na-try niya. Nagandahan siya kasi sa usok-usok. Yun, parang naglalaro lang daw siya. Hanggang tuwing sumisweldo yung kuya niya, bumibili ng different flavor. Ayun, inatry niya palagi hanggang sa na-addict siya. Hanggang yun, doon ko lang nalaman niya, doon sa So, kaya nang nalaman niya na delikado pala yun. So, sinabihan ko, huwag ka nang mag-vape pa. O, nakita mo, according to the speaker. So, ganito siya. So, nagpapasalamat ako sa group na ito dahil kung hindi yun sila pumunta para i-discuss yung vaping, so siguro hanggang ngayon nag-vape yung pamangkin ko. So, kaya nananawagan po kami na suportahan po natin ang panawagan ng ating gobyerno at suportahan po natin yung batas na ito na RE 11467 na wag natin ibaba yung 21 po, na yung 21 na bablong po ang magka-access sa e-cigarette po. Retain na po natin yung age na 21. Kawawa po yung mga batang Pilipino na nasisira ang kalusugan dahil po sa vaping na ito sa e-cigarette. Maraming salamat po.
Thank you very much, Ms. Imelda Gocotano ng Davao from the Philippine Society of Private Midwife Clinic Owners. Thank you for all the opening statements. We welcome the media to ask any questions. Before the media, wala pa nag-raise ng hands, may tanong ako na tinext from the back. Ano ang reason na bakit daw yung mga several congressmen or congresswomen daw are reported to be thinking of changing the law? Anong basis daw nila? Bakit yung batas na maayos naman, 21 years old and below, bawal mag-vaping o e-cigarettes, ano daw basihan nila o rason nila para daw ibaba yung 21 to 18? Anong narinig ninyo? And totoo ba to na may move to do it? And kung may ganyan ba, ano ang timetable nila para palitan ito? Di ba bagong batas yan, bakit kailangan balitan? Di ba bago lang itong batas, bakit kailangan baguhin agad? Di ba binabago yung mga luma na? Eh kami na dito, 81 years old, di pa binabago yung bakery. Bakit agad-agad minamadali, ibago, baguhin, yung maayos na batas? Yes. Galing lang sa airport paggabi.
Ganito po
Walang tulog.
Nabanggit ko kanina na yung age 21 is based on the new concept and new knowledge on brain development in children. Na hanggang age 25 talaga nag-develop pa yan. Nung na-pass ang Tobacco Control Act, that was 2004, that concept is not yet there. That prefrontal cortex development was just out and proven by several studies in all of the other developed countries in 2010. Ngayon, ang conventional vapers, kaya ayaw nila at saka hindi maintindihan ng congressman, parang lumalabas na yung e-cigarette mas masama kaysa sa panigilarilyo. Ang sabi ko naman, if we don't start somewhere, and this is our chance to correct the errors of the past, then we have to pass the law of 21 for e-cigs and then raise the age. Also,
shout out muna ako Nurse Jane kay Dr. Donna Santa Maria and Doc TJ Andaya, Sir Christopher Gonzalez, Doc Jacinta Bernardo. Shout out sa inyo. Sa lahat ng mga nanonood po, nandito po tayo ngayon sa Kamuning Bakery for Pandesal po.
Siguro naman malinaw yun. It's a knowledge gap. And we are filling in that knowledge gap. I really don't know the resistance. I really don't know the industry interference. We don't want replacement smokers, allowing them to engage into the habit as young as 18, knowing that addiction hits more and worse if they engage the habit in less than that. Kasi gawa nga yung brain na yan. And in the history of smoking, 80% of smokers are below 18. Hihintayin ba natin na ganon din ang e-cigs below 18? We really don't know the exact harms of the e-cigs because it's entirely new. Are we going to wait for proofs when our children are damaged? Me as a pediatrician, no. The e-valley cases that is happening in the United States, kahit sabihin nila may na-identify, having come, I came from the workshop, it's still a big question mark. It's beyond the vitamin E acetate. It's beyond the tetrahydrocannabinol acetate. They're still in the mixture of this e-liquid that is heated, inhaled by these children and affecting their lungs. Please, let us embrace the new concept. Let us start, let's correct the errors of the past by upholding that law of raising the age to 21 for e-cigs, and then let's raise the age of smoking to 21 years old.
So, thank you, Dr. Dr. Riz Gonzalez.
If I
So,
may add,
yes. Mr. Attorney Benedict Nisteros.
nakikiayon po kami sa inyo, no, Sir Wilson. We agree on raising the question, why do we need to amend a very fresh law just recently passed and signed and another executive order that covers e-cigarettes, when in fact these have not been implemented yet.
Not yet implemented.
Yes.
Papalitan na.
Yes.
Why?
And these have not been tested yet. And at the very minimum, they already strictly regulate these products. What we see here from the advocates is that there's a conscious movement from the industry to get the most beneficial policy that would benefit them because they want to operate in the country in the most beneficial way. Ito yung nakikita namin. And based on our experience po sa tobacco control, what we see is that the industry is very aggressive in getting those policies that would benefit them. Nakita lang po natin yan sa kwento ng polisiya sa SINTAC, sa kwento ng polisiya in terms of the Tobacco Regulation Act. Paulit-ulit po natin gustong amendahan yung nito 11 pero hindi natin nakukuha. So, pinakita ka na kanina sa akin ni Doc Chris, yung isang photo, isang quote, sinasabi niya doon, why are we so invested in advocating for the health of the youth? Why are we so invested in terms of tobacco control, vape, or e-cigarette control? Because any kinds of diseases, wala namang representatives yun eh. Tobacco, this issue on the harms of tobacco, you have lobbyists, you have lawyers, you have those who represent the interests of the tobacco industry just to get the best policy that they can so that they can operate freely. Yun lamang po.
Thank you, Attorney Benedict Nisteros. Ano ang proposed schedule ng pag-amenda or pagpalit ng batas? Anong target nila? Anong kailangan bantayan ng public o ng mga NGOs? Ano ang target nila sa pag-change ng batas na to? And what could the NGOs, the media, the other sectors to stop this? Anong target?
Babalikan po natin yung RA 11467. Ito po yung nagpapataw ng primary jurisdiction sa FDA on these products. May 18 months na transition for that para magkaroon ng IRR, yung batas po para ma-regulate ng FDA yung produktong to. So,
Starting when yung
starting kapag na-issue na po yung IRR.
wala pa.
After issuance ng IRR, may 18 months para mag-normalize at mag-normalize po yung mga at mag-comply yung mga industry players. So nakikita natin na yun yung window. Yun ang window na tinitake advantage ng industry. So what we want the public to do, what we want the media to watch is that within that period, tignan natin gaano minamadali yung mga polisiya na naglalayong mas lenient, mas madali maka-operate itong e-cigarette and HTP companies yung mga ito.
Anybody sa media could raise your hands anytime. Anytime could raise your hand. O pwede niyo white text sa mga tanong niyo kung nasa likod kayo. May nakikita sa akin, sino daw sa Kongreso at sa Senado ang mga kakampi ninyo na anti-vaping or pro-health? Sino ang gusto niyong pasalamatan or i-encourage sa bantayan nito? Mayroon pa kayong mga kakampi sa Senado, sa Kongreso na pwede bang meron ba kayo mga kakampi na pwede niyong pasalamatan or i-encourage siya na huwag siyang ma-discourage?
On the part,
Yes.
Thank you po for giving the chance to us on the part of the health advocates. In our work in tobacco control, in e-cigarettes and vape control and heated tobacco product control, we have been working with our health champions who have been there with us in this advocacy. Unang-una po dyan sa mababang kapulungan in the lower house, si Kong Joet Garcia. He is our health champion. He's been,
Taga Bataan yan
yes,
Nakapunta na dito yan. Taga Batangan ako. Joe F. Garcia. Okay,
he's been actively advocating, championing health rights and public health rights. Kasama rin po dyan, lalong-lalo na po kahapon, si Congressman Rufy Biazon. Up to the last minute, he's been eagerly and enthusiastically defending the public health rights. Sabi niya, he cannot go back to his district in Muntinlupa, even to his child, without that assurance that he fought for the health, for the health of his child and for the health considerations of his constituency.
Former guest na tayo na. I think or something. Magaling si Rufy Biazon. Matalino pa. So, Congressman Joe F. Garcia ng Bataan and Rufy Biazon of Muntinlupa. Thank you ba. At magandang si Miss Ayala din mamaya, si Miss Goyno. Ano mo na, si Miss Samantha Ayala.
Kahapon po na pumunta ako sa TWG meeting, nag-agree ako kay attorney na si Rufy Biazon was one of the legislators na talagang anti-vape. And kahit na alam niya ma-outvote siya ng TWG, pinapaglaban niya pa rin.
Ma-outvote siya? Wow! Sana na-imbita natin sa next time, pwede ba? Imbitahin natin sa next time dito. Mabuting tao yun eh. So, next to speak to add to her voice, Dr. Melissa Carla Agoylo of JCI Lakambini, Davao.
Let me just add, yesterday, we personally went to Congressman Alfred Vargas and he is supporting this campaign. And he is a pro, so we were inviting him to be one of the ambassadors of this campaign. And his response was positive.
Uy, ibitahin natin dyan. So, matino na congressman na very supportive of anti-vaping, anti-e-cigarettes, Congressman Joe Garcia ng Bataan, Congressman Rufy Biazon ng Muntinlupa, and Congressman Alfred Vargas of Quezon City. Wow. Anything else you'd like to add sa media? Any questions? So, anong stage na ngayon ang amendment to the law? Ilang percent na siya? Ilang steps na lang bago ma-amend na siya? Mayroon bang magawa kayo o yung mga ibang tao to still stop it? May public hearing ba ba yan o tapos na? We don't know how to produce a law and how to amend a law. Sabi ni Churchill daw, sabi, alang boring daw gumawa ng batas, alang gumagawa ng sausages daw. Sino nagsabi niya? Kaya isang British politician. Pag-i-explain sabi, very short lang, paano ang proseso, nasaan na sila, saka mga gamit na ba yung batas niyan, magiging 21 to 18 naman, anong prediction ninyo? Fearless forecast nyo. Tapos bang kayo inis-inis?
In terms of nasa level na po ng technical working group yung diskurso tungkol sa polisiya o e-cigarettes. After this, ibabalik po sa mga other committees, pagbubotohan, tapos mapupunta na po sa plenaryo at mag-discuss na within the plenary na po. Pagkatapos po nito, maaring diskurso, kasi pwede rin umusad na yung sa Senado, tapos magkakaroon po ng BICAM, yung two houses, and then pagkatapos po nun, i-ratify, babalik dun sa both houses, tapos ipapapirma na po sa Pangulo. So in terms of the process, tinitignan natin no, na I think hinahabol din nila yung oras eh. So on the part of the advocates or media friends, the public, we really need to watch. No? We really need to watch and be vigilant on these acts to railroad these policies.
Sino ang mga senador na kakampi nyo? Mayroon ba kayong kakampi sa Senado Mayroon pang nakabantay dyan na pwede i-block yung mga ganyan moves. Pwede niyo ba i-mention? Mayroon pa kayong kinakausap na senador? I'm sure sa 24 senator, mayroon dyan anti-vaping, anti-e-cigarettes. Mayroon ba?
Ito po ay base sa kanilang policy statements, ano, at saka sa kanilang statements sa media. Unang
Yes.
dyan si Senator Pia Cayetano, nung
Oh, health pack yan.
health champion po siya.
Yes.
Kakamping po natin siya sa pagpopromote ng health. Sinabi rin po niya na gusto niya mag-submit ng isang polisiya on policies or a bill that strictly regulates e-cigarettes and vape products and heated tobacco products. Pangalawa po dyan, no, yung statement po ni Senator Bongo. Sinabi niya na sinusuportahan niya yung EO 106 ni Pangulo.
Yes.
Yung EO 106 is also giving FDA the jurisdiction to strictly regulate these products.
So magagaling mga kakampi niyo, mga sikat. Senator Pia Cayetano, Senator Bongo, supporting anti-vaping efforts ninyo. Pwede ba tumulong si Senator Pia Cayetano kay Speaker? Pwede ba i-block yan sa Speaker? So very interesting discussion dito. Na-enlighten tayo na mayroon palang gumagapang ba? Yung ba yung word? Mayroon bang gumagapang to change the new law that is not even implemented pala. Kami karamihan sa atin dito, kahit na mahilig tayo magbasa ng dyaryo and balita, hindi natin alam na nangyayari yan. Alam ko nga may nahulog na helicopter, pero hindi ko alam may patas na ina-amen pala. Ang galing na. So maganda yung ginagawa ninyo, public awareness. May tanong yata. Maganda ginagawa ninyo, mga NGO dito, mga doctors, lawyers, you are all concerned, gusto nyo maging public issue sana itong health problem na to, which is a social issue for a country with limited medical resources. Diba? So maganda sinabi nila na ang kabataan, 1/3 lang ng population ng Pilipinas, pero 100% ng future. Pero maganda ninyo yan. Pwede ba kayo tawag dito, in sa election, mga doctors. Party list ng mga doctors. They want to support the candidate who will support the children.
Yeah.
Saka, si Presidente ba is anti-VP? Kasi alam ko, anti-smokers.
Pareho po. Alam po niya
President Duterte? Yes.
ang hazards, ang harms na smoking, e-cigarettes, all forms of tobacco. Hindi lang po sa health, pati po sa environment.
Si Mayor ninyo sa Davao, anti-smoking din si Sara Duterte. Dapat kunin niyo sa ambassadress of your cause. Baka pwede kayo mag-appeal sa kanya, baka pagalitan yung mga congressmen na yan.
Kasama po namin siya sa campaign.
Si Sara Duterte.
And also, Hanilet. Miss
So si Sara and si Hanilet, the First Lady Abansenia.
Sorry, si Miss Hanilet.
Miss Hanilet Abansenia. Former nurse yan. Kaya, nurse siya, so health advocate din siya. Wow! Mabibigyan pa nga kakampi nyo. Mahiya naman yung mga congressmen na yan. Or matakot. Di ba? So, once again, we'd like to request everyone's guru to summarize your views and appeal to the media, to the public, to our politicians, what should be done to stop the spread of vaping. Let's start ulit kay Attorney Benedict Nisperos, Health Justice Philippines. Pag-summarize yung appeal ninyo in ordinary person's language para maintindihan. Sorry, okay lang. You have a statement, closing statement. Sige. Health Justice Philippines. Ang ganda ng NGO ninyo, wala tayong justice kung wala tayong Attorney Benedict Nisperos.
Maraming salamat po ulit sa mga dumalo sa ating media briefing. Akin pong babasahin yung unity statement ng mga stakeholders, mga public health advocates regarding this issue on e-cigarettes and heated tobacco products. So this is an appeal of public health advocates to the Joint Committees on Trade and Health of the House of Representatives on regulating e-cigarettes and heated tobacco products. We, public health advocates, call on the Joint Committees on Trade and Health of the House of Representatives to uphold public health interests in the deliberation of the current bills that seek to regulate e-cigarettes and heated tobacco products. Republic Act numbers 11346 and 11467 are aligned with the policy pronouncements of President Rodrigo R. Duterte, who warned against the public health impact and danger of these toxic products. To reiterate, there is categorical evidence of the adverse health effects of these products, especially in terms of respiratory and cardiovascular cytotoxicity and the permanent neurobehavioral effects of youth nicotine use. These products are harmful and are dangerous to our health. Specifically, we maintain that the Food and Drug Administration is the government agency that should have jurisdiction over these toxic products. The FDA's power to determine and regulate the manufacture, importation, sale, packaging, advertising, promotion, and distribution, and even banning of flavors of vapor products and heated tobacco products should be upheld. The FDA and the Department of Health are the agencies which have the mandate and the expertise to ensure that the regulations are consistent with our public health goals. If we, as a nation, truly wish to prevent an epidemic that has targeted the youth, the mandate of FDA should be upheld. We likewise support existing regulations that, first, set the age restriction to 21, regulate on health claims, ban on the use of these products in public places, and apply the graphic health warning law. These are policies which support the state's public health goals. Finally, we will remain vigilant on any move to undermine or weaken the health regulations adopted in these recently passed laws, designed to safeguard the public, especially our youth. We will hold accountable and expose those who seek to weaken public health initiatives in favor of the interest of an industry that have profited and continues to profit from the addiction of the youth. Maraming salamat po.
Pwede Attorney Benedict Nisperos, mamaya isama din ulit kasi mayroon tayong kararating ng media. Mamaya I'll ask you a few, one or two more questions. Si Ms. Samantha Ayala would like tinext niya ako, sinabihan niya ako na i-repeat niya ulit yung hashtag of this movement by multi-sectoral groups here. Para yung mga kabataan na tulad natin na mahilig mag-Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, anong hashtag ni Samantha Ayala to support anti-e-cigarettes, anti-e-vaping?
Again, we invite everyone to use our hashtags para mapalakas natin yung mensahe. Hashtag vape not safe, hashtag be safe don't vape, and hashtag vaping kills.
Let's repeat one more time. Sorry, makulit ako. Para yung mga taong na-miss yung sinasabi nyo, can you please repeat? What are the hashtags? Kasi ngayon, di pwede kailangan may hashtag bawat post natin sa Instagram. Nasa Instagram ko. Sa Twitter and Facebook. Kaya paki-hashtag lang. Anong hashtag ni Samantha Ayala?
Hashtag vape not safe, hashtag be safe don't vape, and hashtag vaping kills.
Maybe you, yes, thank you very much. Kaya makulit ako na. One or two more questions to be, gaano kaseryoso na ang vaping problem in the Philippines? Sikat na ba sobra to? Kumakalat na ba everywhere ito? Is it already a big problem in the Philippines? Can someone, short answers lang. Tapos, alam ko, sabi ninyo, nababahala kayo kasi may pinasang batas na 21 years old below, bawal magbenta sa kanila ng vaping o e-cigarettes. Na may mga congressmen and politicians gusto baguhin yung bagong batas, gagawing 18 years old. So, gano'n ka problema na to? Kumakalat na ba, sikat na ba sobrang vaping? Gano'n ka, nagkana or popular? How popular is vaping now? Isa pa, sorry mga may tanong sa likod from the media friends natin. Has the Department of Health or the Food and Drug Administration, FDA, have they analyzed the substances contained inside vaping products? Ano ba nandiyan sa vaping na yan? Mukhang makulay ba o mapango? Kasi, deceptive ba yan? Bakit ba? Ano ba nasa loob ng vaping na yan? Bakit galit kayo sa vaping? Ano bang meron dyan? Ano yan? Arena lang ba yan? Katulad ng Pandesal o Pandekoko? Baka may magkaroon ng Pandekoko vaping flavor. May Pandekoko na, may mocha na. Ha? May cotton candy pa daw. Ano ba? Kakang gata. Ano bang nasa loob ng vaping na yan? Bakit kayong galit na galit, Dr. Riz Gonzalez of the Philippine Pediatric Society. Ano bang nasa loob na yan sa binibenta nila, linalako nila
Ito
sa
po
internet?
yung common, and I think
Yes.
what we fear most is this product is totally unregulated.
Ibig sabihin, kahit ano lang pinaglalagay sa loob.
Okay, yun po yun eh. Now, this product, sinasabi mo, a long time ago, yung isang Chinese man, si Hon Lee, siya yung nag-device ng vape, no? Hindi kagaya ng tobacco, yun yung tobacco leaf, meron, tapos yun na yun. Ang vape kasi, dalawa component yun eh, yung device at saka yung e-liquid. Yung e-liquid po yung ipinalit dun sa tobacco leaf. Tapos hindi lang po yan tubig, no? It is composed of a lot of substances na sinasabi nila, no, safe, generally regarded as safe. Pero pag pinagsama-sama, in-employ mo yung heat, para kang may chemistry, no? That's where the danger is, no? So ano ba yung laman po? Of course, may flavoring. Saan ka naman nakarinig na ang flavor ngayon nila ng ano sa kanilang lungs? Our lungs are not meant to inhale flavors, the respiratory system. Second, yung humectant, yan yung propylene glycol at saka vegetable glycerin. Yan po yung ginamit para kasi makaproduce ng plumes of smoke. Kasi kung wala po yan, kahit i-heat yung flavor, kahit i-heat yung nicotine, wala pong lalabas na usok.
May nicotine ng e-cigarettes.
Meron po. At ang nakakatakot,
Ayun, nicotine
it
masama.
can go as low as 3 to as high as 35. Tapos po yung ngayong lumalabas na bago, yung mga puff, candy puff sa US, it can go as high as 93 milligrams.
Ang pangalan, candy pa.
Opo.
Eh di mga bata, baka mauuto niyan.
Opo, kasi ang hala nila, yan ay flavors lang. So aside from that, so nicotine, yung
Yes.
humectant, may flavoring, yung device po may metal yan eh. So that's the one which heats. If you put it all together, meron pong lumalabas po yung metallic nanoparticles which increases the air particulates. Yung sinabi ko sa inyo, it is more than 10 nanometers, which is hazardous to health. So pag pinagsama-sama,
Yes.
yun po yun. Altogether, they can produce those volatile organic compounds which may cause cancer. But at this point, it's 17 years. And it takes so many decades, so many years for us to develop cancer. Even
Yes.
yung immediate effect na COPD. So, knowing all of these and based on the experience on tobacco, are we going to wait before those damages are there, especially to our children? Of course not. Ang ano dito, it boils down. This is totally unregulated pa sa atin. Yung 21 na ginagawa, napakagandang step. Kaya talagang hindi ko po maubos maisip. Sino ang nagpasimuno na ibaba ang age ng 18? Ang ganda po nung move.
So maganda yung batas ngayon.
Opo,
Yung bagong batas na tinatawag na RA 11467, maganda yan.
Opo. Tapos pati yung restrictions sa flavor, na online.
Oo.
Hindi ko po maintindihan bakit biglang para tayong nagre-retrogress. Dapat tayo magpa-progress.
Yes.
Hindi dapat po ganun eh.
So maayos na yung batas. Nag-a-appeal kayo, huwag baguhin.
Huwag baguhin. Pagkatapos yung flavors iba, kasi proven po talaga yan. Kahit naman kayo, pumunta kayo sa Milpit, sa Starbucks, pag nakita niyo yung flavor ng gusto. Kahit hindi kayo coffee drinker, pag nandun yung gusto niyo flavor, titirahin niyo. Di lalo pa yung bata na ang impulse ay hindi kaya.
Grabe. Thank you very much, Dr. Liz Gonzalez of Philippine Pediatric Society. So, may tanong pa just in case ang media. Anybody wants to, kasi we have 1 or 2 minutes na lang. So, okay na, no? Again, we'd like to thank everyone for coming here. I will acknowledge ang everyone and thank everyone. Starting from the extreme right, Attorney Benedict Pisteros, Health Justice Philippines. And then Dr. Liz Gonzalez, Philippine Pediatric Society. Thank you coming from all the way from Laguna, Santa Rosa, Laguna. Next, sa tabi ko, Miss Samantha Eana, from Child Rights Network, 49 groups, 49 organizations protecting the rights of children. Ina-assure niya na hindi siya kasama sa children, na teenager daw. Number 4, sabi ni Dr. Children pa daw, ano pa siya, kasama pa siya sa pediatric, 21 years old. Wow, so you are kasama sa inalagaan ni Doktora, kaya you have the right to speak. So against ka talaga sa vaping. Maybe 1 or 2 sentences
Yes, I am against vaping.
for youth.
For you.
Then number 4, another youth leader na magaling magsalita. Thank you for coming, Miss Chelsea Hill, Social Watch Philippines. Youth. No? Thank you very much. If you don't mind, alam ko bawal magtanong sa babae ng edad. Anong edad na ninyo? Pwede ka na bumoto? How old are you? 22 din. Oh, kasama din kasi sabi ni Doktora kanina, hindi ko makalimutan sinabi niya, the development of the brain up to age 25. Pero, Doktora, bakit yung mga politiko natin 90 na, hindi pa nag-develop ang brain? Sorry ha. Sorry.
Nicotine at saka yung circuit smoke na maramdaman nila noon pa.
Yan, hindi nag-develop. Ayan. So, thank you very much, Miss Chelsea Hill. And then, next, maraming salamat all the way from Davao Region, Mr. General Franco of the Parents Against Vape. 122 parent-teacher associations across Region 11. Thank you for coming all the way here to join us. Next, Dr. Melissa Carla Agoylo, JCI Nakambini, Davao. Maraming salamat for flying here to join Pandesal Forum, upholding health and protecting the youth. Pati mga hindi youth, kailangan i-protect from vaping. Last but not the least, mukha din youth itong dalawa kasi nasa huli. Miss Imelda Gokotano of the Philippine Society of Private Midwife Clinic Owners from Davao. Thank you very much for protecting even unborn children. Yung mga sabi ni Miss Gokotano, yung mga bata na sa womb ng mga nanay nila, pwedeng maging biktima ng vaping and smoking and second-hand smoke. So, we are all here to support the vaping is not safe movement. We are also, alam mo, I want to tell all of you here, ang Pandesal Forum ng Kamuning Bakery is supposedly non-partisan, pero on issues like this, we support all of you. We admire you for doing this kasi what you're doing is very healthy and very clean. Pollution yan, mga smoking. Thank you very much to everyone for coming here. Thank you very much to our media. Let us continue to do this. Pwede ba kayong maimbita one more time with the 3 congressmen? Sana, mga kaibigan ko yan yung 3 congressmen, napakamatino sila. Thank you very much. And we will have lunch here for all the media. And all the guests dito sa harapan, pwede nyo interviewin for those who are interested. Pwede nyo i-approach sila. Once again, thank you. Tapos, before I forget pala, itong Sabado, March 7, we have a very special occasion dito. Sabado, 6 p.m. onwards. Mga singers, mga poets, mga writers will have a music and poetry event dito. Ang tawag, Kapit, Music and Poetry Night. in honor of the award-winning poet and journalist Jose P. Placaba. May karamdaman siya, he is sick, and this is a fundraiser for him. Ang mga darating dito to perform for free, si Noel Cabangon, Cookie Chua, national artist for literature, Bienvenido Lumbrera, even the national artist Ben Cabispat coming over with a wife, and many others, Butch Delisay, many other writers and poets. Bawat ticket is 250 pesos. Maliit lang siya, pero they hope to get people to donate to Bitlacaba. All of you are welcome. Pero of course, the media, free entrance lahat kayo. On that night, for the 250 ticket na mura lang, may free San Miguel beer or Benguet Mountain Arabica coffee plus bread. Free Pandesal breads with palaman. Ito ang hashtag natin. Baka pwedeng basahin ng pinakabatang panelist. Ang pinakabatang panelist is Samantha Ayala. Can you please read the hashtags and the others here? Again, ito ang hashtag for everyone to see. Sana matulungan natin itong mga NGOs natin dito, dalawang doktor, mga kabataan. And ano pala, I want to thank all the women